We're here at the summer meeting in Munich, and one of the things I've noticed, David, is that as I walk in my room or whatever, lights will go on and off. It seems like power savings is a big deal here. Why don't you tell us about the project you're initiating or you're spearheading to save power in the residential gateways and so forth?
So I'm leading a project around power management, and the global idea is that you can reduce the power consumption of the remote gateway. And the idea behind is that you power on, power off certain hardware of the device itself, of the gateway. And by doing that, you need APIs, and in the working group I am proposing a set of new APIs that allow a power management service to power off certain pieces of hardware of the device.
And so one of the things that makes it powerful is the fact that you're using the TR-181 data model, and why don't you talk to that?
So the idea is that you can have a power management service that lives in a container solution, and because it lives in a container solution, it would be great that it can reuse standard APIs. In our case, it's TR-181 over USB, and by having those APIs available, it becomes a very powerful solution because you can actually have a power management service that can run on the hardware coming from hardware vendor A, but you can also deploy it on hardware vendor B if they support the same APIs.
At a high level, what that means is a service provider can have different residential gateways from different vendors operating in the same network. Is that right?
Yes. We can have, for example, our customers, they can have different type of hardwares coming from different type of vendors, and as long as they integrate the correct APIs, a generic power management solution that lives in a container that can be installed on the gateways remotely. They can correctly manage the power of the services.
So how do Broadband Forum members or potentially new members get involved in this project?
Of course, by first joining a Broadband Forum and then joining the most fun working group that there is in Broadband Forum, the Connected Home User Group.
Well, that's a great recommendation. I couldn't have thought of a better one. David, I appreciate your explanation here. Thank you.